morning YouTube! Today I'm doing my January book haul. So whilst I managed to read a lot this month, I also picked up quite a lot of books. I think I wound up reading 2 or 3 less than I received. First up, I went to the pound shop and I never expected to find a YA section there, but apparently they exist. Brand new books for £1. So I picked up Infinite Days by Rebecca Mead and Abandoned by Meg Cabot. So I managed to get both of these for £1, which I am pretty chuffed with. I don't know too much about either of these books. I just kind of saw the covers, thought they looked interesting, and for £1 I couldn't pass them up. I think Infinite Days has something to do with vampires, which I've not read in a long time since the whole sort of Twilight fandango was going down. So I guess I'm kind of looking forward to reading something to do with them. I just hope it doesn't let me down, because the reading place was like so saturated in vampires and werewolves after all of that I kind of just shied away from all of it. As for Abandoned, you kind of don't know anything about it purely because even on the back there are about 5 words. Now death wants her back. So I presume it has something to do with death. That and ghosts, or I don't know, angels maybe? I don't know, but I will find out. It looks interesting and it's also a very short read, so I'm sure it won't take me too long to get through it. Although I did discover after buying it that this is the first in, I think, a trilogy, and I'm not sure that I want to commit to a trilogy at the moment, so I'm not sure if I will pick this one up first or later. So next up I went to Waterstones to pick up The 5th Wave. The film just came out and I still haven't read it. I've seen the film now, but yeah, my friends were kind of judging me for not having read the book first, especially as it is, I think, a duology. So I figured I'd better pick it up and actually give it a read. After watching the film as well, I really enjoyed it, so I'm quite looking forward to getting back into that whole of apocalyptic world and seeing what kind of information was missed out of the book when they made the film. I definitely intend on picking up the sequel as well, and I will read that one before they make it a movie. So when I picked up The 5th Wave, it was actually buy one get one half price. So I also picked up Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rash. Now, I've seen people raving about this book everywhere, and there is a sequel now as well, I'm fully aware. I think I've unintentionally started loads of series by buying all of these books, even though I kind of don't want to have that many series on the go. I feel like I'm just gonna be a series person this year. I've heard so many beautiful things about this book, about the different kingdoms looking really pretty, and I don't know, it's one of those books where you see everybody talking about it, but no one fact kind of sticks in your head. You just know you want to read it. So this is one of them. So then from another charity shop, I picked up J.R.R. Tolkien's Unfinished Tales. I completely love Tolkien's works, and I saw this, and it's a really pretty cover as well. I saw this and it was about 50p, so I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna read this. I've heard from somebody that the tales, some of them are finished by his son. I'm not sure if that's what's going on in these ones, but I will definitely look forward to reading it. It's also another one of these teeny tiny pocket-sized books, which I just find adorable. From the same charity shop, I picked up Blood and Ice by Robert Masello. So originally I picked this one up because of the cover, and then when reading the back, it starts talking about these people chained under the ice in Antarctica, and the second it had Antarctica written in it, it had me hooked. Purely thanks to Laura Fox's novel, which I just read, The Initiate, which is set in Antarctica as well, and I'd never read anything in Antarctica, and now I really am just like, why have I never done this before? It's so cool. You don't expect to find a great story in the Antarctic, or Antarctica I keep saying, because it's snow. Like, what are you gonna find there? So yeah, this one said Antarctica, so I picked it up. So next I picked up The Novice by Taran Matharu. You've probably all seen this in like 1,000,000,001 of my videos and on social media, so I don't think I need to say too much about this at this point, but it's an awesome book. I also managed to pick up a copy of Linger. Finally, I can now complete my trilogy, which sits back there. And I don't know what happened to my copy of Linger, but it's just disappeared. So many of my books, I swear, I think I must have lent them out to somebody and they just never gave them back. I can now complete my little set, and it was from a charity shop, so it was very cheap, which I like. I picked up The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I haven't actually seen anything about this book until I bought it. So I can't remember who it was, somebody said it was their favourite book of last year on BookTube, and now I'm expecting quite big things from it, but I originally picked this up because of the cover, not going to lie. But it's a pretty chunky book, and there's a sequel, so it's kind of daunting, but I think I'm gonna love it. I think it's another one of these high fantasy journey kind of books, so next time I'm looking to get into that, maybe after I've finished the Throne of Glass series, I will pick this one up. I have also finally picked up a copy of Red Queen. Now, I'd seen this around so much, all the superpowers of it all to do with blood and just courtly intrigue, and I just never picked one up. But recently I got sort of talked into it by some friends, and I am so glad I did, because I think this is going to be the next book that I read for February. I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into this, although I'm going to have to wait to get the sequel because I want to wait until they come out in a matching size, because at the moment they've only got the taller ones and I want them to look pretty on my shelf. So yeah, Red Queen. So I also picked up Ernest Cline's Ready Player One. I'm really excited to read this one actually. I think this is probably the most exciting book in my haul at the moment, just because it looks so interesting. I've never seen a cover like it, and I don't know too much about it. I mean, the back is very vague. I know there's been a lot of buzz around it on BookTube, but I've kind of managed to avoid it unintentionally, I think. And there is a sequel yet again. Everything has sequels. I think we've just established. I've just started like 10 different series. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into this one. Okay, the last books that I received this month were actually ebook form. I received The Whispers of the Fallen trilogy by JD Netto. I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I hope to do a video reviewing the series. I received them as part of an Instagram review tour kind of thing, and it follows Lucifer and the Rebellion and all of this good stuff. I've not actually started them yet, but I hope to sit down one week in February and just power through them. So you'll probably see that everywhere on social media and in my videos for a while. Last but not least, I sort of received a copy of Gabriel and the Swallows by Esther Del Seno. This is published by the company that I work for, so I've actually already read it, and it is really awesome. It's this beautiful tale involving a girl with swallow's wings and a boy who can't tell dream from reality, and it is a really interesting read. So yeah, books that I picked up in January. I haven't gone into too much of a sort of plot about any of them, purely because I feel like I want to start doing more reviews, and therefore I don't want to bog down all my haul videos with everything that I will then add into reviews later on. So yeah, I hope you don't mind that, and I will see you next time. Bye!